Good evening, my friends.
Evening.
Evening.
He had a life insurance call. Ethos.
Hi, I didn't even realize we switched. Yeah.
Why is my camera not working? Good golly. That's going there. Huh. All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Hello, hello, hello. So, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go back and we're going to spend some more time working on our AI for social good. And then we're going to have hopefully a couple of guests that will come and I'll introduce them and they're going to I'll lead the first, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes of the discussion about the AI for social good. And then I'm going to ask each of them to take a turn doing it. Um, They're both from Nigeria, and they're both going to consider being in our as a certified master trainer and going through the program. So I thought I'd take them for a spin and see what they could do. So we'll try that, and then I'll wrap everything up tonight. Does anybody have any questions or comments or thoughts?
To me, this has been one of the more interesting sessions for me. I think I never really thought about using AI for this type of thing. So we talked about vertical vertical farming is what our group is discussing. And so how to use, I hadn't heard the term either. So
Is that like farming like this as opposed
well,
to this?
it's within like a building. So
Okay.
you turn like maybe an abandoned building or something like that into a farm where you use every floor for something different.
Mhm.
So it's a way to address food insecurities. And so I had never thought about how to use AI from that perspective, but we were thinking about funding and how do we get grassroots organizations involved. So this has been really interesting to me. I think it's been one of the better sessions that I felt like I really learned something important in a new way to use AI. And then Donna, with all the stuff that she's doing with education, was so interesting to me as well. So it's been good. This has been a good week for me.
Good. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Does anybody else got anything they want to add or have any questions?
Yes, yes, Chris. This is Brett. How's everybody doing this evening? So the young lady that just spoke about farming vertically, the best
Mhm.
way to approach my recommendation to approach that, if it's a great idea and you're all in for it, I would go into the CBD shops that they got all over the United States, even internationally, and I would do your research. I would do a market research there, and then you lay what we learned in Master Trainer course and make that your niche. That's just my recommendation. That's all.
Be sure you check the laws out before you do something like that, though.
Yeah, I think
Right?
yeah.
I think you need a license to grow. I'm not sure, but
Sure,
Oh
yeah.
no, what I
check it
what I,
out.
what I mean, you don't have to have a license to enter a CBD shop.
Right.
They have plants, they have herbs, they have all that stuff you can do research on. That's free knowledge. You can look it up on AI. Just pick your favorite LLM and then go for it.
Just
We
go
got
on
to
there,
start
huh?
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to start thinking that way. You got it. So you got to take your emotions and your love for something, and you got to make it into today. Like turn it into as soon as we get off of the Zoom call, I would dive right into that and don't let it go. If that's something that you're really excited about, that's just my recommendation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? All right. So I'm going to share my screen so that we can all see it. What I have done is here in the community, right here under course materials for the certified master trainers, I have added a AI for social good PDF. And in this list, when you click on it, do you still see my screen? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, I can
we
see
can
it.
still see
Yes.
it. It's small, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It-
Well, I'm just showing you that it's
It's
there,
real
right?
small. Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, if it's small to you, it's really small to me because I've got old eyes. But what I want to show you that it opens up. This is this is what I screenshotted from our last session. So if you can't remember what room you're in, you can go download this, blow it up, zoom in, find yourself, and then you'll know what room you're in. Because what I'm going to do with the breakout rooms is give you I'm just going to open them up and let you choose which one you want to go into. Okay. And hopefully you'll want to go into the one that you were in just to make it easier rather than me trying to put 40 people and assign you all to different rooms and looking it up. I thought we'd try this and see if it's easier. Okay, so that again is right here at the course materials CAM, which stands for Certified AI Master. Okay, I'm going to create the breakout rooms and I'm going to give you an hour. And then when we come back, we're going to go through and we're going to talk about some of the projects and what you got done and what you discovered when you were doing it. Okay. I'm going to let the participants choose. And there you go. Okay. So you should be able to go in and see.
Don't forget to give us the ability to share screen.
In the chat.
Have we got a new participant in our class? There you go. You should have the ability to get your screens or to share your screens now. Okay. With that, everybody have a good time. And I'll be diving in from room to room, and you can beckon me if you need to talk to me.
Okay, Chris, where do I go to see the rooms?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Should say breakout room. Oh, I got to start them.
Yeah, okay. You had to
There you
start
go.
with that. I don't know where it is. Okay, now. Join room 4, yes.
Where are the breakout rooms, Chris? It's Shanita. I don't see it.
I
Should
couldn't get it. It's not coming up. The breakout rooms.
there's some I believe it's down on the bottom.
Mine is not showing the accept breakout room either.
There's a like a little square at the bottom that says join breakout rooms. And then if you click on that, all the room numbers come up. It's down in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
It's in the row where the chat and all of that stuff is.
If you don't see it, you might see a circle with 3 dots on it that says more. You might click that.
I got it.
Donna, what room are you in?
10.
Okay, let me go up and I'll just assign you. You have a Frau. Where are you? Did she find it? She must be gone. Hey, Victor.
Hi, Chris.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and assign you to a room, and then you can just kind of listen to what they're doing.
Okay.
They are doing it's about an hour and a half exercise or so, maybe 2 hours that they started last on Tuesday. And the exercise is they have to go and do some research and create a plan for some way that they can use social good, they can use AI for social good. And by doing that, what I'm trying to get them to do is be able to do the research, be able to do the learn how to use AI to do research, iterate. They got to collaborate with each other. They got to talk. They've got to put it in a format. They've got there's different aspects of it. So they're going to have to take the AI and mold it into different roles as they go, asking different questions. And so it's just, for me, it's a way where they're basically stretching their muscles, right? They're basically going through, they're strengthening that AI muscle about how do I do this? And it's also, I think, important because it gives everybody, if they're not able to if they have a hard time making the jump or the transition, or they don't understand the assignment, they're not sitting there by themselves, right? So that's kind of the concept. So I'll just,
Okay.
Hey,
so if
Chris, can you put me in room 8?
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Willie. Sorry.
Willie. Yeah, I don't have enough screen room to see everybody. You went to room 8. Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Eldred, do you need some help?
Point me to room 5, please.
Surely I will do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here you go, Victor. Where do I want to put you? Let's put you in room 1. That's a good room.
Can I get in room 10, please?
Justina, are you there?
Yes, I am. I was actually just leaving you a message, Chris.
So, did you hear me explain to Victor what we're doing tonight?
Yes, I got a sense of it. I'm not sure where to find the document for the assignment.
All
My
right. Did you
community.
join the community.innopower.ai?
Yes, I have joined. Mhm.
Okay. If you go,
So what I have here is the feed, the courses, the docs, events directory matchup.
do you see a certified AI master trainer?
Yes, at the bottom of the, yes.
Okay. Can you, if you go into course materials -cam, did you get in there?
I'm just refreshing here.
Okay.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi, this is Delilah. Jerry and I, we're in group 7, but I'm not seeing Idella and the other 2 members that was with us Tuesday. Did they go into another group room? Uh, but we were number 7.
No, Dr. Delilah is not joined yet.
Yes. This you're talking to me.
Oh, sorry. Who are the other 2? Sorry.
Idella and Jerry and I came out of the breakout room. We're in group 7 to check on the other 3. It's just Jerry and I are there because we knew we were in 7 on Tuesday. We're wondering where the other 3 members are. Idella
They're
was a
not
part
here
of my
yet.
group.
They're not
Oh,
here
they're
yet.
just not, they haven't logged on yet.
Uh-uh.
Okay, I
No.
got you. Okay, I
When
just
when
wanted
they
to make sure.
Yeah, when they come in, I'll get them over there to you.
Okay, we're in 7. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Justina, could you get to the document?
So just clarifying that the certified AI master trainer is right at the bottom of Q&A.
Certified master trainer, bottom of Q&A. There should be you should, on the left, you should see, if you can see my screen.
Okay, coming back to you. No, I don't see my screen. It doesn't look like your screen. My my community space doesn't look like yours. Can I share my screen maybe?
Yeah, you can do that. We can have multiple people share. Yeah, we can do that.
Chris, sorry to bother you. I can't see my room. When I left, and now I can't see the little icon to join 7 again.
Okay. Where are you? Hang on, you're going to get an invite. It's going to flip to room 6, and then I'll flip you back to room 7.
Okay, thank you. There
There
it
you go.
is.
You should get it now. Okay. Are you sharing? I'm sorry, are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I am sharing my screen. Do you see it?
No, not yet. I was just making sure I'm adding you and Victor to make sure you're in the group. And I think that should give you access.
Right, I see that now. It's been
Okay.
Yeah. So under certified AI master trainer, course material camp. Is that where you want me to go?
Yeah, go course materials.
I see. Here's the correct one. Sorry, AI social good activity.
me see what I've got. I got to get back there.
2 days ago. And
No, there should be under, where is it?
I am in customer material.
Okay, you should see one that says, here's the breakout room list.
Mm-hmm.
And it says AI for social good.
Yeah, is that the one today?
.pdf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is the list of, that is the class list, the way I did that. That was just a screenshot. The next one down below that, the AI for social good activity.pdf.
Mm-hmm.
That's the activity that I wrote up for this particular activity.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'm going to boot you into a class and you can take a look at the document. And if you want to participate, feel free to participate. If you don't, if you just want to observe, that's okay too. They're all, I mean, I haven't met anybody in this class that's not welcoming and, you know, very helpful to people. They're all very, very helpful. They all want to be here. So I'm sure that they'll, especially Dr. Delilah, who I was just talking to. So
yeah,
she's a good one for me to put you in with. So
okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Stop sharing. See what's going on here. Okay, that was at 7. So that's Jackie. Okay. Let me, what do I want to do with you? Oh, I know what I want to do. Let's do this. Okay, Jackie, I'm going to assign you to a different room if you can hear me. I'm going to assign you to a different room, and then I'm going to move you back to your group 3. Okay? Where's she at? She is up here. So let's assign her to group 3. Okay, try it now. Hello, Matthew.
How's it going?
Good. Do you remember what room you were in?
Man,
Tuesday?
I forget.
I know we've all slept a couple times since then, haven't we? I've got a list right here. Give me a
I
second.
can tell you one of the people that was in it.
Okay.
Give me just a quick second. It was Tika Tolliver.
Okay.
When we were trying to figure out the assignment, we were emailing back and forth. Because I don't have Heartbeat, but I do have access to InnoPower.
Okay. I don't see her. You said Tika?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Tika Toller. Okay, you're in room 3.
Okay.
I was looking for a different spelling. Sorry.
Gotcha. How do I get in there?
You hang on, and I'll just flip you over there.
Okay, thanks.
Where's my
Hello, Idella.
Hi.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm
You're,
here.
you're very quiet tonight.
Here I
It's not
am.
like you. You,
Is this loud?
no, no, that's not loud.
This is.
I am jealous though. You're in what appears to be a tank top, and I'm wearing a sweater, and I'm freezing to death.
You
Right now.
know what? It's hot in my office. I was like, I'm gonna die.
Oh my gosh! Open a window.
I know I need to. Then I'll be cold.
True. Are you in room 7 with Dr. Delilah and
Yep.
Jerry? Okay.
Yep.
We're continuing on the activity that we did on Tuesday.
Awesome.
And we're going to do that for an hour, and then we're going to bring you back. And then I'm going to do a little bit of facilitating, and then I'm going to have a couple of folks that are interested in helping us that are from Nigeria. So we're going to have them facilitate to kind of get the feel of how we do things and what have you. And since you've all gotten me broke in, I thought, well, you might as well break them in too. So
Yes, let's break them in.
all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Here you
Chris.
go. See
Okay.
ya. Hey, Lavetta.
No, can't hear me. Hello.
I'm sorry I can't hear you.
Oh, you still can't hear me?
I can hear you. I was just playing. Okay. We are doing the
Yeah, the groups.
yep.
I
Okay,
think
so I'm gonna put
I'm 6 or something like that. Or did you change the numbers?
no, I kept the numbers the same. So just gonna go ahead and assign you to room 6.
Okay. Alexa,
All right.
stop.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Where did Zoom go? I need to keep an eye on that. Get some else. Oh, that's me. Okay. What is it? Oh, wow. The heck did I do there? There we go. It's in the recording. Great. All righty then. Welcome back. Those of you that are back. Hello, Jerry Jones. I haven't seen your face in a while. Okay, let me close the rooms and get everybody else here. Over.
Okay, sorry there. Yeah, I was muted.
So how you been?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still in Florida, and early tomorrow morning, we're taking my older sister to South Carolina, and hopefully we don't run into a storm. And so it's been crazy trying to navigate
My bad.
that and trying to stay up in the class. And we are excited.
You know you're not getting any sympathy out of anybody else that's on this call, right? I
Hey,
mean,
but now let me tell you, yesterday I had to turn the heat on.
oh, let's
Had
all
to
have a
turn
pity party for Jerry. She had to turn the heat on.
Jerry,
Yes,
where do you
yes.
live?
Well, I live in Michigan City in Indiana, but I'm down in Miami, Florida, on a health
Oh, so
mission.
you a snowbird.
That just from somebody who's right here in Northwest Indiana now, right now, you're cheating because you should be here enjoying
Yeah,
3
she's
degrees
a
with the rest of us.
snowbird.
Yes,
Enjoying 3
yeah.
degrees with the
Come
rest
back
of
when it's
us.
warm.
I tell you, isn't that something? But it got cold down here, and
And
people were tripping
y'all got
out.
about 2 feet of snow in Michigan City.
66 degrees.
Oh my God.
Jerry,
Shame on
Jerry,
you.
you
I'll
sound like
take
my
it.
mom. I'm going to see her tomorrow in Tampa, and she's like, "Oh, pack your hoodies. It's so cold here." I was like, "Mom, what's the temp?" She was like, 65."
That's right.
Whatever.
That's right.
I'm bringing my shorts.
Right.
All right. So let's we got a little bit under an hour left. So we're going to do things a little different tonight for this part. I've got 2 visitors that are going to help lead and facilitate this next part. And so I'm going to start and I'm going to spend about 10 minutes and then we'll turn it over to Justina and she'll have about 20 minutes and then we'll turn it over to Victor and he'll have about 20 minutes. And so I'm going to start it the usual way I do. I should say they had very little prep on this in terms of coming in, right? They had very, very little notice on what they were going to be facilitating. So that's why I'm going first, and then they can do their thing, and then we will talk about what's next and what we're going to do on Tuesday. So, has anybody got any questions? Nope. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pick a room. How about number? I like to pick on Dr. Delilah. How about room 7? Oh,
Y'all
wait.
ready to
Did I
do
get
this
you
thing?
too, Adela?
Adela is ready. So
7.
we're gonna have Adela to kick us off. We're gonna have her to start us off, and I'll just kind of maybe jump in there when she's done with her spiel.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
You got 5 minutes, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So be quick.
Okay. So we decided we were going to create Golden Techies. Golden Techies is a senior-focused technology literacy and support initiative designed to help older adults confidently use modern devices, artificial intelligence tools, and internet services to stay connected, independent, and safe in today's digital world. The need. Technology is now essential for healthcare access, communication, and daily living. Many seniors have devices but lack the training, support, and reliable internet needed to use them effectively. This digital gap increases isolation, frustration, and vulnerability to scams.
So what's that mean in English?
It means that they don't have the technology and we need to protect them. That's what it needs. And I'm here to provide them with the training and product that they need to stay up with technology and what is needed to survive in today's world.
So what were the I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to let you read anymore. So what were the challenges that y'all came up with? What kind of things, what kind of things did you have to discuss?
Well, if y'all are
Yeah.
okay,
I mean,
go
okay,
ahead.
Adela.
We all can.
Yeah, so one of the things, and then I'll let Jerry jump in there. One of the things that we found to be a challenge, we talked about as far as our population, the seniors, as far as where we're going to do these trainings. And so one of the things we brought up was taking it to their homes, especially for those who have disabilities. But then that could pose an issue, a safety issue. So we decided it's best not to take the training to their homes, but keep it in places like have these trainings at community centers, libraries, and then take this training, this computer literacy education training to senior living facilities. And so that was one thing that we, kind of discussed back and forth for safety reasons. And then, Jerry, what was one of the other things that we brought up that we had to kind of rethink?
Well, we talked about how they were going to access the internet, of being on the social media, because we wanted to make sure that if we were discussing financial literacy, for instance, then we wanted to make sure that they did not open themselves to someone attacking their accounts, and spamming, and so we were saying, they need to learn those types of things, those things that's going to protect them, teaching them how to go out and how to do their business online, but in a safe way. So those were, I think that was another big one for us.
I would like to sign my mom up for that class
She
right away.
definitely needs it. I know for sure.
So what, how did you, I happened to jump into your room at the wrong time, if y'all remember, on Tuesday. And you were all talking, you used a term that I found offensive. Do you remember what that was?
No.
The senior citizens?
No, you said you called it geriatric.
Oh,
And
I might have
have a
said
question.
that accidentally.
Yeah,
know if
I'm
it was
sure
an
it was
accident, but-
accidental, right?
It's just
So
like
how did you?
prompting, to keep on getting a word and keep getting information. So that's
Yeah,
what
I
we
hear
were
you.
doing.
You know
I
what we
hear
were
you,
doing,
Jerry.
Chris? We were trying to come up with creative names.
Oh,
And so we were
Yes.
just shooting out different names.
did
So
you use the AI to help you with the names at all?
Yes, we did.
Did it take
And
several iterations, or how'd you do that?
we put in different elements of what we were doing and
Mhm.
who we were targeting, and it came up with golden techies. Or no, it came up with golden something, and then techies was with something else, and so we put those two together. We liked golden and we liked techies, and we put it together.
Would you have
Correct
come
me
up
if
with
I'm
that on? Would you have
yes,
come up with that on your own?
golden techies?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well,
Yes, ma'am.
actually, we would have because I came up with that. And but we were using
So
other
why don't you just wait?
and guess why I
How long
said
do
it?
it take to get stuff like that?
Chris, guess why I said it?
Why is
I
that?
said, we got a golden girl in the class right there. So I said, so I'm the golden one. So let's go with, that and we pulled it all up. But that was it was a concerted effort between us and with the AI and with that. But
Okay.
that
And we have a
it was
logo.
funny. Oh yeah, that's great.
That's
See,
So
amazing.
Chris,
let's
Jared, Idella is serious about this. She was like, she's trying to recruit us. She's like, I really want to do this, y'all. She got a logo and everything. She
we need to move on, but go ahead and share your screen, show the logo if you've already got it, if you want to.
Okay. Let me put
Okay.
it here.
Are there any questions for the Room 7 geriatric folks?
Golden techies.
That's pretty cool. Did you create that using AI or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
pretty dope.
And we told it, well, I could show you what it had at first. Here was the first one. And then this is what we were sold on.
Good.
That's super cute.
Not
is.
the one with the walkers, but that one is really cute. That looks so good.
All three of them are
Change the
good.
middle one.
Does anybody have any questions for the golden techies?
Any investors online? Anybody write green?
I mean,
sponsor?
We have one.
we got people we want to sign up. So
Yeah. All right. Let's go to
I actually
room.
have a question.
Oh, okay.
How long is each class? Because it's going to take them 45 minutes to get online if it's online. So
Now watch it. You're talking about me
we
here,
have
so
a
be careful.
helpline. We have a helpline that is 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And whenever they get frustrated, they can just call. We can walk them through. We can access their computer, take over, show them some things. So we did create a helpline as well for them.
and Chris, anybody who has a mom that they can still sign up does not count.
Anybody that has a mom, well, I'm the tech guy for my mom. I mean, she's in Naples right now, and I get calls all the time about my printer won't connect to my laptop, and I'm like, she's got a Chromebook she bought on her own, so that's another story. Okay.
You're gonna need
Thank
I'm
you
just
very
saying,
much.
if you can still be doing that with your mom, that means that you don't fit the category.
Not yet. I'm not far away though.
Thank you
Okay.
for your time.
Thank
Yeah, but I
you
think
very
there's
much,
something
Room
that you
7.
left out, Adela. There's something you left out, which is just piggybacking on the jokes I was just told about 45 minutes, is the fact that you were going to conduct an assessment before trainings begin to sort of measure their digital literacy levels.
Yeah.
And that would give you insight to support more those who had more gaps. And so we don't have people trying to log on for 45 minutes, if that makes sense. So,
We got it covered.
yes, she's got it covered.
Let's go with room 1 now.
I'm sorry.
Who is room 1? Let me look up room 1 so I can. Elizabeth, Sharon. Who else was in there? Rhonda and Lanny.
So can I share my, hold on. Excuse me. I just threw a presentation together. Can I share my screen real quick? I kind of don't like it, but so our social impact, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay,
That
so
looks familiar. Is that Gamma?
yeah, it is. I
Okay.
love Gamma. It makes everything so pretty. But so we narrowed it down for our social impact to design strategies for African American communities to organize an exit plan for those seeking relocation out of the US and for those not seeking to relocate,
Mhm.
strategies to build community here in the US. Uh-oh.
Good.
So it would be a dual path approach. So helping people come up with their plan, whether it be 1 year or 2 year, and just providing them with empowering them with the proper resources and tools to make that leap of faith. The current limitations do include information sharing challenges and technology barriers. Not everyone is receptive to communication. All planning is limited by resources and access, and there is a need for flexible, personalized templates or exit strategies. We would use AI to support these exit plans. So, using ChatGPT, that's what we use, or Gemini or Copilot or whatever LLM that person's comfortable with. This would allow for translation and access. So if you're moving to a country that speaks that where English is not its first language, you would have translation services and things like that. Support and help from securing your visas and your passports if you don't have that, helping you find housing, housing, things like that. And through our program, we would like to reach 500 people or more. And these are just some breakdowns that I didn't come up with. But equity and access, funding, resources, strategic partnerships with places like churches, legal aid, housing agencies, mental health providers, universities, and multicultural community centers all could help people put together their plans. And yeah, so that's kind of our sustainability plan for exiting the US in a nutshell.
I find it during this time interesting that you're talking about leaving the US.
Well,
And I'll
that's
just leave
why.
it there. I won't get political. I'll just leave
Yep.
it there.
Nope, that's
Um,
why. Mhm.
um, did you, what struggles did you have as a group?
Deciding if we were going to do this one.
Why was it a struggle to decide if you were going to do that one?
I don't know. Probably one, not wanting to make it political.
Mm.
I don't know. We were just trying to see if we had any other quote unquote better ideas for a social impact plan. But again, for me, it is political. I put together a 2 year plan after November 2024. So I'm like a year and some months in. So I got like 8 months to get out of here. No, but
So the only comment I would add there is make sure it's warm and make sure we all have your address. So next
absolutely.
winter we can all show up at the appropriate
Absolutely.
time.
Please, yes, come visit.
The I I'm going to ask if anybody else has any questions because I don't want to be the only one asking questions.
I have a question. Would this would you have to already have a place in mind, or would this app offer suggestions?
Yeah, absolutely. Either or, if you're familiar and know already where you'd like to go, I would say put it in chat or whatever and have it tailor your exit plan to that particular place that you already know. But I just had Renata run it in chat, and I told, or told chat to give us the top 10 places that are safe for Black women to move to. So it gave us a list to start from. And then we had it build that exit plan based off those 10 countries.
It's interesting. Good. Any other questions?
Did I miss it, or would it build out a budget? I'm sorry.
You can have it build out a budget based on, on your resources or on your budget. Say you want to move with $10,000. I've seen people move out of the country with less, for like $5,000 or less. So it just depends on your budget, what you can afford. If you wanted
Just
to move with
curious, what was the top place?
what did it give us, Renata? Do you remember? I think it said, was it South Africa? Or was it? Oh, we were talking about New Zealand.
Talking
She
about
has
New
a
Zealand
client.
because I have a client that's moving there in 2 weeks.
New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the number one? Was it?
I'm looking.
Oh, sorry.
Number one was Ghana.
Oh.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions for room one?
That was
I think I know why Ghana was number one. I've been seeing a lot of people doing investments in real estate in Ghana. It's real big. It's a real big thing right now, and so they jumping ship for sure. Even if you're not moving, they're definitely jumping into like the Airbnbs and stuff down there for sure.
There's a few countries that are paying, and not just African countries, but I think Italy, and maybe, forgive me, maybe Spain. But there are a few
Thailand.
countries that will pay you to relocate right now.
Wow.
Like my daughter's sitting in the room with me tonight. She said Ghana is paying and giving you land, and that's
Yep.
probably why.
Yep. And some of the other countries are as well, or they'll give you a house. And I think I feel like Italy, they have houses that you can purchase for $1, but they need renovated. So if you want to take on a home renovation project, you could for $1.
Look, Lainey, you and my daughter, y'all must be on it because she said something like a penny. You said $1. That's close enough.
Right. Right. Girl, 2 years, I'm trying to get out of here.
Wow.
Well, I don't want to be accused of being aiding and abetting people leaving the country, but I think it's a pretty cool idea.
It is.
It is. Okay. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Justina. Justina, we had 10 rooms, so you can pick one, and you've got about 20 minutes to work through as many rooms as you can.
All right, Chris, thank you. I'm gonna start with the lucky number, room 7. Do we have room 7 here and ready to go?
We had 7.
You have had 7.
Yes.
That was the room you
7
were
was the
with.
first one. We've had 7, and we've had room 1.
Wasn't it?
We've had
Yes,
7
that was
rooms,
our
and you
room,
can
Dr.
pick.
Justina.
Lord Jesus. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys
we have
fine.
8 then, right next
that's
to
true.
it.
That's right. Number 7.
Can we have a room 8?
We do.
You have?
Okay, that was our room. Myself, Chef Felicia, and Willie.
Let me make my life simple. I mean, it's almost 3 a.m. here. Can I have room 1, please?
Well,
we got room 8, so let's just go ahead with that.
Okay, all right.
So
Eight
go
it
ahead.
is. Room 8.
It was Michelle talking, I think.
Can we hear you?
yeah, it was me talking, Michelle.
Oh, okay.
So, Felicia or Willie, you want me to go ahead or you want to do it?
You
Go
can-
ahead, Michelle.
Yep, go ahead. We'll chime in if needed.
All righty. So we were thinking of, and it must have been a common theme across. When we initially thought about this, we had thought about doing something with both youth and seniors and how we could connect youth and seniors. And so what we decided to do was to build an AI powered solution that brings youth and seniors together in an adopted grandparent grandchild connection that changes lives on both sides. This challenge is more than just learning tech. It's about creating real relationships that replace loneliness with laughter and confusion with confidence. Seniors gain support and steady companionship. Youth gain wisdom, purpose, and a chance to make a weekly difference. The experience should feel familiar and inviting, like the best parts of today's matching apps. Youth and seniors each create a simple, welcoming profile that highlights who they are, what they enjoy, and when they're available, and what they want to learn or share. Using the criteria set during development, in the app, the system suggests strong matches based on shared interests, communication style, learning goals, and personality fit. Once matched, the platform helps them thrive with guided conversation starters, fun weekly activities, and easy check-ins that make staying connected simple, even for first-time users. Success looks like pairs who actually look forward to their weekly time together, seniors who feel seen and supported, youth who feel proud and needed, growing confidence with AI and digital tools, and bonds that continue long after the program ends.
And one of the things that we wanted to do is to make sure that when we bring these to the youth as far and the seniors, that both of them get something from it. Because what we found was the seniors who were maybe at assisted living or somewhere else tend to be lonely because they don't have anybody to talk to, especially the seniors who don't have family members who are there if they lived away. And so being able to share their experience with somebody, a youth, and then the youth being able to maybe teach them some things about AI. So it'll be a give and take on both areas.
Well, that's really a fantastic idea. It's not something that I can relate to it, but it's not very common like in Africa where I live because we're very communal. But I see how this solves the problem in a place like the United States and I would say the global north largely. So this has potential to be like a global impact initiative. But I do have some questions. How do you solve for identity theft and security related issues? Because, when people go online and they've never met each other, what is the process to filtering through people who are decent, people who are well-meaning and are there for the right reasons, so that the good doesn't go bad, if you know what I mean?
Yep, know exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
So we have one of the things that we were looking at building in was our safety, privacy, and trust area, where our identities would be verified through basic verification program that's built in that has even extra checks for youth protection to make sure that they're not exploited in any way. Also creating a dialogue that is safe communication.
Which school do
Where
Vaughn work
they're,
Come again?
Where there's safe communications, where there's boundaries for sharing personal information. That's one of the reasons why they would fill out the profile, and there would be certain information that is not necessarily shared. It was just for internal use within the app. Also, there's a scam protection that we were looking in for built-in warnings, reporting, and additional coaching to the members about common risks that may come up. And then also there is consent and data control, where there are clear opt-ins, privacy explanations, and an easy way to delete or export options. So they can delete their profile without their having to worry that the information is still available to be seen or used.
Okay, I think that that's very important, because in situations like that, the seniors are at greater risk of being taken advantage of by the youth. But it leads me to the next question I was wondering about. What happens when a match doesn't work? When it doesn't work out, what happens?
They can always go back in. There's always the help desk that would be available for them to share any concerns that they may have. Because there's going to be, even though it's done through the app, there's the human control, where there's somebody that is there with the compatibility guardrails to make sure of how the relationship is going. If it's not a good match, does the person want to go back in for another match or pull out completely?
Right. And so I have a comment about the response you just gave. How do you, let's think about it this way. What if it were possible to go back on the system and log in or participating matches or participating person's feedback in a way that helps the AI model train better for more accurate matches in the future?
Well, there will be opportunities for them to go in and fill out information about how their matches went, to help the app be able to better understand the pairing and the relationship. And because they have to give the feedback so that we would be able to know which type of games or which type of interactions that they could have on a weekly basis with the information that the app would provide them for their weekly interactions.
Yes, because AI tools are constantly learning from the data that we feed into them. And if they were not properly matched in the first place, it means AI tool has some learning to do. And that can only happen with the feedback that they give. And that would then prevent more mismatches from happening in the future, because the AI gets trained on your platform, on your app, to match better. But I think it's a beautiful initiative. Let me let others, jump in. Does anyone else have a question?
What was the name of your app again?
We hadn't really come up with a name before we got snatched back in. However, there were a couple of ones that came up. One was Gen to Gen Connect, and the other one was Tech Hugs, Connecting Generations with Heart.
Okay. I have a final question here before we go into another group. What is the goal here, the overall goal, right? Is how do you measure success? Is it by the number of meetups and continued meetups that happen with a given set of people? Is it with mood check-ins before and after those meetups, or just long-term relationships formed? Bear in mind that the matching process should involve seniors and the younger people meeting up with multiple matches, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you measure success?
So one of the things that we were looking at was how we were going to do the data sourcing. And so it would give us reporting back on the number of profiles that had been created, the number of matches that had been made from those matches, how many check-ins there were, and any chats that have gone back and forth through the app, and interactions from their weekly interactions. So it would give us a weekly, monthly, and then if we're just doing it as a pilot, what the end pilot would be. So it would give us that information to be able to identify what success actually looks like based upon that information.
And I think also after we run that data, we'll be able to go and put a personal connect after, like, say, reach back out, like maybe after 6 months, after a year, to have to be able to talk to the people and say, hey, and then be able to get some more input on things that can help our data, just what they see and not just totally on what they enter in.
Amazing. You put a lot of thought into it. I think it's a fantastic initiative. Some impact initiatives are more obvious than others. This is one of those inobvious ones, but I see it creating a lot of impact because people need community. And there's always like this connection happening between like the older and younger generation. This initiative will foster that. So yes, good work, guys.
Okay, we are at 20 minutes till almost. So, Victor, do you mind taking a group?
Yeah, amazing. Thanks for passing the mic, Chris. An amazing review, Justina. So
Hi,
I just
Victor.
know, hi,
I think we
Justina.
know each other, but we've never met.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we live in the same country, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're gonna go with maybe group 4.
I just knew it. Okay. I will start us off. I will start off by saying I think the beauty in all of the projects is it is subjective. So of course, when your groups get together, how you determine to outline and produce the project, the assignment, I enjoyed that part of it. With that being said, going back to the original part of the assignment, our group decided to address an actual community need. And so we originally started out with thinking, right, about Lake County, so northern Indiana. However, when we began to look at, or we knew that we needed data, for example, I'm sorry, I never told you what the topic was. The topic that we chose was home ownership. So looking at the data.
Housing. Yeah.
Housing.
Yeah.
Looking at the data in Lake County, we felt that was a little bit too much. So AI suggested that we narrow that down, and we narrowed it down to Gary. And from there, we were able to come up with an idea or a concept, I should say, on how we wanted to address this and what we were actually going to look at. Get to a document. Some of the factors, I'll go over some of the factors that we looked at as a group. Sorry. Got it. We looked at, again, talking about affordable housing. Got it. We wanted to look at evictions, rent in terms of rent increasing, and then shelter demand. We also knew that we needed to look at actual numbers. And so the numbers that I have to share for you all is here we go. Mm, Sorry, I had it.
What are
Oh, got
what are you trying to share?
68. Oh, I got it. So we found that there was 68,600 residents that are impacted by affordable housing in Gary. The majority of them are Black, excuse me. And 50% of those are renters. And so we know that when we think about renters, the cost burden behind that is number one, rent, utilities, as well as the aging housing stock. So homes that are truly available and in livable conditions. That is what we looked at. We also factored in public costs, right? So in the event that those get evicted, we know that they have to go to court. We also know that they no longer have a home. So that means that they're potentially looking at shelters and then as well as emergency care. So these are all the things that we wanted to look at to help out. These are all the things we wanted to look at so that we can figure out how to provide better assistance and to reduce these rates. I'm gonna pause there for just a moment to see if there's anyone else. Oh, Kathleen.
I just was going to share this slide that shows those numbers where you have the avoided public costs in implementing our program at $800,000. So it's a step in the right direction.
What? So what is this? Sorry.
What
What's
she
this
just
slide?
got through saying, saving money. It's just a slide to go with that. So you can see it. Okay, stop sharing. Go ahead. That was a commercial. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right.
So I guess I guess I will ask the question to everyone. Are you all clear? Because maybe I need to clarify that or further explain. Are you all clear on what our presentation is about?
No.
Thank you.
What problem are you trying to solve? Housing
Affordable housing
deficit?
in Gary, Indiana.
Do you want to fund? Are you providing funding for it? Are you at what level of what part of the value chain are you playing in? Are you constructing? Are you subsidizing? Are you?
We're looking at implementing a program using AI that's going to help with the homeless population. Well, prevent evictions, provide faster service, and with human intervention. So we want it to really be like Chris said. We want it to be human centered. So what the problem is now in Gary, because of the late stage we're in and the way that the community is fragmented, it's hard to get everything. I've been here for 5 years. I cannot get all the people related to one issue in the same room. I cannot get in touch with them. So the system is broken, and this is a solution for dealing with that. So we want to address the renters, we want to address keeping people from being evicted, and the way that the maze is and is created in that. So we're looking at a navigator system where you can access it at the library or several other public places. And then everybody that works with people who fall into this category, they can access it and update it. And it's an essential way of sharing information across a fragmented community. Does that help?
Yeah, it helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
are you done?
Yeah, I'm pretty much. You can
All
ask
right,
me questions.
amazing,
I have some more.
amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by around the problem itself, right? The problem you're trying to solve. So
Go ahead. Thank you.
problem, yeah. So I think you mentioned problem around rent and eviction. So my question would be like, do you know the average rent rate in Gary for like a 2-bedroom apartment at
Yes,
the
the
moment?
average rent for an apartment is $1,400 in Gary, Indiana. We are at the lowest end economically with median income is at $38,000. Okay, that's lower than the national average. So when you look at a community like that with an average rent at that level, they need all types of assistance. And they have to go too many places. It's too fragmented in order for them to get the assistance that they need. So the more we put that system together, the more we use some real fast search initiatives that AI can provide us, the better the number of people serving these people can give them or help them accomplish and reach what they need. And then it's all access in one place wherever you go.
All right, that's perfect because we need to know the actual numbers, right? So if we know the actual numbers we're working with, right,
Yeah, and
we
it
can give
looks
it
we have like 120 to 180 evictions
perfect.
annually.
Perfect. So we can give AI those specific numbers, right?
Yes.
And it can help us to pretty much calculate how exactly how much of a rent gap we're trying to close in
Yes.
Gary. That's number one.
Yes.
And number two, around the root question is pretty much, is the housing crisis in Gary, is it maybe due to lack of houses, or is it because people can't afford the ones existing? Because those are two different things right now. We're trying to drill down to the root question.
Okay, there is a lack of housing because of the, how do you call it, the broken infrastructure and people couldn't afford to fix housing. So there's just vacant housing, there's vacant land. And so finding somewhere where you can live is not as easy as, well, I'll just go to this apartment complex, or I really need a house. I need for it to be like this. And where am I going to find that? Because there's all kinds of little alcoves in the city where housing exists, affordable housing exists.
All right, amazing. So I'll just go to the next step, which is around your design thinking as a group. So this is open to your group member as well. So when you were using AI for this particular project, right? How was your act of priming? Did you ask the AI to pretty much act as an housing agent or a property manager, or do you give it a specific role? Because the quality of the role you give to the AI determines how best the output would be to support your project. So what I'm trying to say in essence is, are you asking the artificial
I
intelligence, whether
didn't.
chat
Yeah,
GPT?
I
Yeah,
should let you. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Yeah, so what was the specific role you give to the AI?
We started it as a project and we wanted to apply for a grant, and
Right.
it
Yep.
had grant experience. And
Okay.
so we did put together a team by asking for each person that we wanted on the team to have the experience that they needed in order to break this down and work on the type of issue that we needed to solve this problem in Northwest Indiana.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so now let's think of our head. Let's say you have the product right now. Okay, now let's talk about equity. All right, there's a lot of families out there facing eviction already. Right, they are under immense stress, and the landlords, it's on their neck. So pretty much, would your product, your platform, your tool, your solution, would it be easy enough for someone that's under maybe an intense situation like that? Someone that probably they are at work, right? But pretty much they're thinking of the rent issues. So how would your solution solve the equity around that situation?
It's accessible. It will be accessible widely. You can download the app from, let's say, download it from the city, download it, any kind of interaction you have with social services, advertise it as part of one of the city's things that you can access. and then make it accessible in places like the library or a school building or community center where you can go. And if you don't have internet access, you don't have a phone that can do what needs to be done on it, you can still go somewhere and access the system. And this system is accessible at any point where you would interact with social services. It would be something that a financial counselor or someone in a hospital could recommend and place follow-up. Somebody in the police station say, here, and you need to do this, and you need to sign up for this before you leave this building. So if you look at it and make it more accessible, then you link all your city services together and you reduce duplication and you can improve your service to all of the residents of the city.
Okay. So my last question would be around sustainability, right? What are the metrics do you want to track? Okay, so for example, do you want to track that maybe 100 families in Gary are kept in their home, or pretty much you want to track a 10% drop, right, in Gary's eviction rates? So how would you measure success?
So success would be hold on, I had that written down. Okay. Targets. 50% faster assistance, 30% completion rate, 40 minutes saved per intake anywhere you go, 3,500 residents reached with the program, 1,800 intakes completed within the year, in the first year, and then 800 people escalated at high risk. So not until, today is the day you getting kicked out and you waited till today to get assistance, but that would be high risk. Somebody a week from getting kicked out, but somebody 30 days or 90 days out, that's a different thing. So it depends on the level, whether you get escalated or not. But it does, they're all tracked, reported by race, age, gender, zip code, and that should help make our look at whether it's equitable among all. It'll make it easy to assess.
Okay, yeah, I think that pretty much answers most of my question. So, I mean, my final take is just it's like a give home advice, right? So, I mean, I was taking notes of what you were saying. I was saying, I don't know
Yeah,
how this
it
one.
could give them advice.
Yeah,
I
I don't
see
know how
I know
this.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how this one will play out, whether as a product or as a consortium, as a service, right? But whatever it is you want to do as a group, so you need to
So
know your
when they
numbers,
talk
right?
to it, I would want it to be a warm and compassionate person that's not gonna make them go over the edge like the Amazon thing did to me today. So
All
so
right.
I understand exactly what you're talking about. So when you're walking through it, I understand that. Yes, let me see if I show you this. I think this will help you more instead of just click the next button. AI can do that. So as opposed to just a screen share of some touchpad or something like that. We can add AI to that. At least that's how I envision it.
Okay, that's perfect. All right. Over to you, Chris. Anyone have any question?
I don't.
Okay, good.
Does anybody else?
Great questions.
Great job, Kathleen. I'd be in support of this initiative.
Well, now that I think about it, I do have a question.
Okay.
How briefly, we've only got 5 minutes left. So briefly, how did AI help you do this?
We shared asking questions and addressing the list that you gave us. we looked at it again as a grant proposal because you're just trying to get somebody to fund your plan. So it gave us the I could see the grant structure in the question that we had to answer. So we looked at it from that perspective, and we just queried AI about different aspects of the community. What things could we most help with? It gave us like 8 things that could be addressed specifically in this area, and then broke it down to Gary. We asked for background statistics. How did we do that? And so every time you query it and make it focus a little bit more, then it gets down and drives down to the structure that you're looking for. You ask the question about sustainability, then I'm looking for you to examine this, what we have here, what we've set up here, and then tell me how I can make this more sustainable. What can I use to do that in this community? Who do we appeal to? How does it go? So that's how
And this,
AI.
Felicia, I just wanted to add a couple of things as well. I think using AI for this project too was able to get some detailed numbers for us. So for example, we were able to look at and data-wise to see if, right, we were able to reduce evictions. When we talk about affordable homes, then that equaled, right? Each eviction person would be saving between a total of $7,000 and $10,000. So AI was also able to pull in that information and data for us too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. So I'm going to pick on you, Felicia, since you spoke last. What word would you use to describe how you used AI?
I think for our group, I am going to say strategic, because again, our approach was slightly different than the other groups that went as well. And so we deciphered it as, ooh, let's get in here and figure out how we can use this social impact to have a grant or use it towards a grant so that we can then specifically address affordable housing in Gary. So I would say strategic for us.
That wasn't the word I was looking for, but that's good. Actually, it was 2 words, and that was, it sounds like, and I didn't think to ask this of the other groups that have gone, but thought partner is what comes to mind as I listen to you and Catherine talk about how you used it, which was really what we were trying to do with this whole exercise.
I actually put thought partner in one of my questions to the AI.
Because we think, does anybody remember real quick why why I use the term thought partner and why that's important for us?
Because it also allows us to think about things that are in the gap, and it gives us some good prompts to go along with. So I just know, even for our group, I think we're doing a lot of heavy lifting here in our group, because we were like, we wanted to do this, this, and that. And I'm like, okay, but let's look at it at the end user in the end. Is it easy for that person? So we can come up with something great, but then if we're not looking at it as that person that's going to be the end user, then that's a problem. Or like you said, Felicia and Dr. Kathleen, and yours, you're looking at because you're wanting to get grant. So like using it as a thought partner to look outside of yourself is kind of where it helps you to grow a little bit.
Thanks for that. Very astute comment. Okay. There's my drug medicine. I got to get off because I got to take my drugs. So we're at time, as you could tell. We will, on Tuesday, we'll pick up and we'll spend another half hour, 45 minutes and give some other groups a chance to share what they've done. So keep your notes. I hope you find this valuable in going through and talking it through on what you're doing. Not only are you I hope what you're getting out of this is that as you talk it through, you're getting a better understanding of what you did and how you did it. But I think I'm also hoping that those of us that are listening are either A, we're learning things maybe we didn't think about, or B, we hear really good ideas we want to go steal, right? To be blunt, and I think that that's important. I think it's important that it's important that we talk about it, right? Because it's important we talk about how we did, what we did, but I also want to make sure we talk about how we did it, right? Because that helps share and makes it like I've said over and over, right? This is a human-centered AI class, and it is about you all teaching each other and through shared experiences, not listening to me pontificate for 2 hours, right? So with that, are there any questions?
I was just going to say, can we say we want to join them rather than we want to steal them?
Yeah, semantics, I guess.
Thank
You want to be
you.
nice, yeah.
I was like, steal what? I'm always looking for investors and partners. Come on. No need to steal.
Justina, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I think that this exercise has been very useful for me, even as I have always trained people on different levels on how to think through the entire AI dependency to create. Just something to bear in mind really is that, the agency that you give an AI helper, to the degree that you give it agency is what you're going to get out of it. And I'm very, typically I would come up and say to my AI tool, you are my head of marketing right now. Do you understand that? You'd say yes. You sort of commission it to think a certain way to the highest, level of excellence in that field. I don't know if we did that with our AI tools, if we would have had maybe better outcomes or deeper product insights. I don't know, but that's something to always think about, is that the level of agency and proficiency that you confer on the AI tool would determine what the output will be in the end.
Right.
Thank you.
Victor, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice listening to folks from different point of view. And I mean, we are all feeding data into AI. I bet at this moment, AI is pretty much amazed how the human mind can think, right? In different diversity, different angles. I'd just say let's just keep building for impact, and don't forget, if you can think it, you can build it.
Yep.
That's just my take on.
Thanks for that. All right. With that, we'll go ahead and wrap up for tonight. No homework. You're going to have homework on Tuesday, and you're going to not be happy with me on Tuesday, because what we're going to do is not only are we going to go through our project through the rest of the groups, we're also going to identify what your teach back is going to be, right? And just real quick, the teach back is you're going to get a topic, and you're going to go off and you're going to have time to prepare, and then you're going to come in and teach the class for 15 minutes on that topic, right? And so it's a way for you to get some experience in front of a group of people if you haven't had that experience. And it's a very forgiving group. That's pretty easy you put up with me, so I'm sure you're going to put up with each other, right? So I think that this is a good exercise as we go down the path of our becoming a certified AI master trainer. So with that, I'll go ahead and wrap up, and we will let Victor and Justina go to bed. I mean, it's what time is it there? 3 a.m?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
past 3 a.m.
yeah. Well, thank you for hanging with us. And next time we talk, hopefully it won't be this late. So
All right.
with that, let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'll see everybody on Tuesday.
Right.
Thank you, Chris.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Good night. Stay warm.
Bye, Blonde.
Hi, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Good night.
Good night.
It's 3 a.m. for you too, Blonde.
Yes, yes. Good night.
Good night.
What a
We'll see
wonderful
you.
class.
Sorry?
I thought the class was so interesting and impactful.
Yeah, they're very engaged.
Yes, very, very engaged.
Yep. So, okay, go get some sleep and we will talk tomorrow maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Thank
Good-
you.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night.